The WVU women's soccer team has had a tremendous regular season. They finished the regular season ranked number 4. They are a number 2 seed as they open up NCAA play tomorrow night against Duquesne, 6 o'clock at the Duquesne Soccer Stadium. Joining us is Coach Nikki Izzo-Brown of the soccer team. Coach, good morning. Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much, and thank you for having me.
Did you think you all were going to be that good?
Well, I'm kind of sitting behind some great seniors, so they've done a great job creating and enhancing this environment. So, I wasn't going to limit this team, but of course, you never know how the season can go, and it's just been a great ride thus far.
Yeah, you got a great draw for the tournament. What are the expectations going into the tournament?
Yeah, it's definitely something that I believe our body of work throughout the whole season, allowed us to get the draw and get the tournament bracket going forward. So it's one game at a time. We're going to give Duquesne everything we got Friday, and then whoever's ahead of us the following week, we're going to do the same.
Yeah, you did defeat them earlier in the season, I think way back in August, 5-0. So you would, I think, have an advantage here tomorrow night. How much pressure do you feel? I know coaches always say, well, the next game, we put more pressure on ourselves than anybody else, but how much pressure, given the success of the regular season, does the team feel to advance deep into the tournament?
I mean, the expectation is to just every game that's in front of us, we're going to advance. I mean, obviously they want to get to a Final Four, but we've kind of kept it as small as let's just play 90 minutes of West Virginia soccer, and then whoever's in front of us, we worry about that the next game. But there is an expectation. The seniors have this expectation, but we always then bring it back down to just, controlling the controllables and making sure we're taking care of that game at hand on Friday.
Yeah, so you said West Virginia. What is, define West Virginia soccer?
Well, we're going to outwork everybody. We're going to put all sorts of pressure all over the ball. We're going to connect our passes, and we're going to make it hard for us not to put the ball into the net.
Yeah. Do you have to yell at them? I mean, you got the senior team, and you got, for example, I know Kaylee Utley, I think, is leading you all with 24 points. You got junior defender Kadisha Buchanan, who is really leading the way defensively. So they should know what they're doing by now. You have to yell at them much?
It's funny you ask that. I think I have such a good problem here. Sometimes this team enjoys themselves so much that I just have to bring back the focus. So it's kind of funny. You'd think that I'd be yelling at them, tactically. And of course, there's those moments that I, have to get everybody back in line and doing what their job presents. But a lot of times it's just making sure that we're getting the work done. But the seniors have kept it real, and so has Kaylee. But yeah, for sure, I definitely have to get after them and make them better and find a way to continually make them better. And that's been hard for me. We've only had 2 losses this year. So that's been a challenge, but, absolutely my goal and my dedication to this group is to make them better. So I'll get after it when I have to.
Nikki Izzo-Brown is with us, coach of the women's soccer team. They're heading into NCAA tournament play tomorrow night at Duquesne at 6 o'clock. Do you have, because you have those seniors, where you're in the huddle and you're saying something and they're completing your sentences or they're telling you things? Do you have that kind of rapport?
They'll be shaking their heads, and they know the gospel by now. I think some of them definitely. I know Kaylee Utley for Halloween. She dressed up as me, so I'm sure she could have done some huddle talk. But
how do you dress as you for Halloween? What was that look?
Well, the look is if you can find the biggest sun hat possible, that's me.
Yeah.
And put that on your head, and then put some sunglasses on, and always tuck in your shirt because that's old school.
Yeah.
So they always laugh at me because I'm always tucking shirts in. So I guess that's old school.
Oh,
so tuck your shirt in, put your socks up high, and you got me.
Yeah. What's the crowd's been like this year?
They've been behind us. I mean, it's just been tremendous, and we're hoping for a big crowd. Obviously, there's so much going on this weekend with WVU athletics, so we're hoping. Hugs has got that game at 7.
Yeah.
So if we could just take his crowd for an hour, we'd love that.
Yeah, because it starts at 6 o'clock. Does the crowd make a difference for you?
Absolutely. I mean, the girls feed off that. I mean, we have those students and obviously our soccer crowd behind us. It's so important that we hear them and they give that little extra motivation, but also let Duquesne know how much we all want to win that game.
Yeah, a lot of attention's been focused on Kadisha Buchanan, who anchors your defense. She was a finalist for the 2015 FIFA Woman of the Year award. So she's getting a lot of honors. Can she keep her head in the game with all that's going on outside the game for her?
Absolutely. That's the selflessness of Keisha. She just wants to continue to improve and to bring this program to a new level. And she wants to win at the biggest stage, and that's something she's talked about. But, I've said this about getting fans out there, and she's just such a pleasure to watch. And it would be such a disservice if people didn't have an opportunity to watch Keisha play, let alone this team this year.
Okay, so tomorrow night, Dick Gillespie Soccer Stadium there across from the Coliseum, 6 o'clock. So if you're going to the basketball game, go to the soccer game first. And 6 o'clock.
And they get free parking if they get there before 6.
Oh, really?
Free is in.
Oh, free is good. Free is good. As the 4th-ranked and number 2 seed West Virginia women's soccer team opens the 2015 NCAA tournament against Duquesne tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Coach, thanks for coming on. Good luck in the tournament, okay?
Hey, I appreciate you guys having me, and hopefully we'll see you in the stands.
All right, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Nikki Izzo-Brown, coach of the West Virginia women's soccer team, as they start tournament play tomorrow night, Dick Gillespie Soccer Stadium.